Happy Friday to you and welcome to the Owatonna Today Show. I am Shelley Whitehead. We want to give a shout out to our supporters, those people who have stepped up and said, hey, we like what you're doing. We'd like to be a part of it. So we want to thank our premier supporters, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, Bowl for Kids' Sake, City of Owatonna, Express Employment Professionals, Owatonna Public Utilities, Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County, St. Mary's School Night of Nights Auction. Woo, woo. They're sitting right here. United Way of Steele County. Also want to thank our primary supporters, Amy Swain Hearing Center, Coda Living Community, and Park Place Senior Living and Little Theater of Owatonna. We could not do this, of course, without our interlude supporters, and they do include Abraham Consulting Technologies, A+ Sew and Vac, Brenda Bednar Mortgage, Glenn Meager and Tim Thomas of the Brick Meager Funeral Home and Medford Funeral Home, Brookdale Senior Living and Sterling House and Clare Bridge of Owatonna, Carlson Branstad and Company CPAs, ERA Gillespie Real Estate, Fairview Animal Medical Center, Horizon Eye Care Professionals, Clancher and Son Landscaping and Concrete, Napa Auto Service, Owatonna Business Incubator, Pizza Ranch of Owatonna, Profenium Financial, R&K Electric, Snap Fitness, Steele County Historical Society, the Third Hand Incorporated Video Protections, and TPS Insurance. Each one of those companies is a part of what you're watching today, and so please, we'd love for you to go and thank them by giving them your business, especially the Night of Nights, because they're sitting right here. If you'd like to be a part of this, we'd love for you to join us on this journey. You can call Leanne Alt at 390-5751. Let her know that you'd like to be a participant, a sponsor, and we'd love to have you on our team. We do also take individual donations. If you are not a business but love what you see here and would like to continue to see it, you can send us a donation at Owatonna Today at 1130 North Elm Avenue in Owatonna, 55060. We do have a good show coming up for you today. We're going to be speaking with Matt Jessop and Stacy Hanson of St. Mary's Night of Nights, and Mike Eckers is back talking about the boys of Wasioja. So stick with us right here on the Owatonna Today Show.
I'm Dan Branstad of Carlson Branstad and Company, Certified Public Accountants. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Hi, this is Laura Ressler greeting you from the Steele County Historical Society's History Center, where we're honoring the past and looking towards the future. We're proud to be a sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show. Howdy, partner!
Come join in the fun at the 27th Annual Night of Nights Wild Wild West Benefit Auction, Saturday, April 20th at St. Mary's School in Owatonna.
The doors open at 4 p.m. and admission is just $5. There'll be new and exciting items to bid on in both the silent and live auctions.
Get your car and cash raffle tickets now for a chance to win $15,000 or a 2013 Chrysler 200 LX.
There's great food, there's a cash bar available. You do not want to miss this great community event. Yeehaw!
And we're back with the Owatonna Today Show. Ta-da! Look, it's like magic. You just saw them on the commercial, and here they are. We do have Matt Jessop and Stacy Hanson of the Night of Nights. Hi, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
Good, so glad you're here today. What we're going to start off like we like to do is have you introduce yourself, tell us what you do, your day job is, and then we'll talk about the Night of Nights. We'll start with you, Stacy.
Okay, I'm Stacy Hanson, and I am the Marketing Communications Manager at Wenger Corporation, so not far from here. I've been there for 17 years at Wenger, and I have two sons at St. Mary's School in the 3rd and 6th grade. So this is my second year on the committee for St. Mary's Night of Night.
So you have a real passion for what's going on.
I do.
Yeah. Matt, talk a little bit about yourself.
Like I said, my name is Matt Jessop. I work during the day at Big Brothers Big Sisters, so even closer, just right across the street. So it makes it nice and easy for me. My wife Annie and I have a 3rd grader, Henry, at St. Mary's, and then we have one that's going to be starting preschool this coming fall.
Oh, goodness. So both of you have quite a bit of stock in what's happening.
Absolutely.
So let's start with you, Stacy. Tell us a little bit about the Night of Nights, and what is this crazy thing?
Well, it's a very fun night out, number one, and most importantly. But the benefit is for St. Mary's School. We raise money for the operating expenses of the school. It's our largest fundraiser of the year. This is our 27th year.
Wow.
We typically get around 800 people every year who attend the auction, and it's just a really fun event. We have a silent auction and a live auction, so if you prefer to write your bid and bid silently, you can do that, or participate in the live auction, raise your number, and
I shouldn't be allowed at live auctions. I mean, it just gets a little exciting.
That's what makes it fun.
exactly.
Crazy lady, yay.
Yeah, no, it's a really fun night. We have great raffles. We have several raffles throughout the night. We also have a cash bar. We have wonderful food. Our theme is the Wild Wild West this year, so we'll be donning cowboy hats and cowboy boots and
Absolutely.
having a rip-roaring good time.
I mean, Matt's very excited to be rip-roaring.
I don't know if I've ever been rip-roaring.
Yeah, I was like, line dancing?
There may be line
gotta work on that.
dancing.
We have
We're
a little bit of
talking
time
about
yet.
it.
Okay, yeah, you do have a little bit of time. When is the event taking place?
It is on Saturday night, April 20th. Doors open at 4 p.m. Tickets are $5.
Which is a great, because you're going to have fun. Even though there is bidding and there's silent auctions, there's a lot of fun to be had at this event.
Oh, definitely. You'll be able to see lots of projects created by the kids, classroom baskets, as well as a whole gourmet basket selection of themed baskets from a spa day to, what are some other great ones? Margaritaville.
by a local author.
Books by a local author.
I don't know. I'm making stuff up here.
Lots of fun stuff. I mean, there's a basket for everyone.
Because now he has to.
Yeah. Now he's committed.
Committed to my
You've been committed a long time ago. I'm teasing Mike Eckers, who's our next guest. But so I want to talk a little bit about why is there this need? What kind of things happen with the money that is donated to St. Mary's? What improvements do the school happen because of it?
Well, it's different every year. The funds that we raise go directly into the operating expenses, so they can help pay for teachers or special programs, building upgrades. Did I cover
Well, and Matt,
everything?
we hear so much in public schools how there's cuts,
Oh, yeah.
and so being a private school, you already don't have the foundation that you do of a public school. So it's really important to have these private funds. Go ahead.
No, you see, it's absolutely important. You know, it's critical to the way that our school operates. You know, we don't have those public monies coming in, so we do rely on on top of tuition and just flat donations from people over the years. The Night of Nights has become a huge part of the operating budget and just allowing the school to function as well as it does.
Excellent teachers, excellent program,
Absolutely.
excellent curriculum, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Creating a really good, solid education for those, and a faith-based.
Absolutely,
Education.
faith-based. Yes,
Yeah.
we are a Catholic institution, associated with both of the Catholic churches, Sacred Heart and St. Joseph in town. So, it's an important part of who we are.
And I think that is exemplified in the amount of people who participate in this event.
Yes.
And you have some of the people who are actually giving some of the live auctions. So you have some of the donors for that. Would you like to list off some of those things?
Well, yeah, some of the items that we do have on the live auction this year, we try to change it up, make it have some unique items, some local flavors, some different things. One of the things that we do every year is we auction off the VIP table for the coming year.
Okay.
So that's always one of the big ones.
What is the big deal about the VIP table?
You get waited on all night.
Hand
Get
and foot.
Food and
Yep.
beverage delivered right to your table. So, I mean, really the only time you got to get up is when you got to use the bathroom.
They don't provide that service.
No.
Nobody wants to see that.
Nope, they can't pay that much. One of the neat things that we're changing this year that we've had in past years, Mary Hawkins, our principal, has done something called the Principal's Purse. Well, we're changing that up a little bit this year to make it a competition between the gals and the guys on the auction committee.
Cowgirls and the cowboys.
So
Yeah.
we'll each have a bag, and then we're going to auction each of those things off separately with competitive bidding.
Well,
So
and what
that's gonna
happens
be-
throughout the night is all the attendees of the event actually fill those bags with gift cards, with cash, with prizes, so they become very valuable throughout the night.
Okay, and so we want to see whose bag is going to go for the most. It's kind of a
Oh yeah,
competition.
it's going to be big competition between us.
Fun.
So it'll be a lot of fun. Some of the things we also have, we have dinner out at the Gaming Center provided by PJ Newhouse, who's the chef. We have Kenny Chesney concert tickets for Target Field this year.
Which is great for a cowboy theme.
Absolutely.
It fits in
Yeah.
quite nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sold out. It's sold out quick, so we do have tickets for that one. So
there you
we're
go.
pretty excited for that one. One of the big ones we also do is we have a twin suite for 24 people with food and beverage provided and transportation to and from.
Oh, nice.
another really exciting one.
So it sounds like really big ticket items, but I'm imagining that you have things for people who maybe can't afford the Twins 24-person suite.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So what are some of the things that you have for maybe those who want to support but can't?
Well,
at that level?
some of those other things we do have. We have chartered fishing trips. We've got a basketball system provided by Gopher. Let's see, we have for the first year this year a men's liquor cabinet, which we're actually pretty excited about because it's custom made by Ron Kubicek out at Advantage Cabinets. So it's going to be a really nice piece we're looking forward to. We have what's called the Tragical Mystery Tour, one of the mystery dinners provided by some former parents of St. Mary's students. So just a lot of really fun things.
And then that's all the live auctions. But in addition, you have silent auctions.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we have a silent auction with over 150 items so far.
And the baskets that we have on the floor, will those be part
Correct.
of those silent auction
You
items?
bet. Yeah, some ladies have been working very hard over the last few months to put those together and putting donations into those very creative minds.
Well, and you see they're very themed and very well decorated. It's a lot of fun with those. But also in addition to that, you're still looking for people who may want to give baskets as well.
We are. We're still accepting donations, both live and silent auction items at St. Mary's through the end of this week and into next week.
Okay, so if you just hear about us today, you're on Friday, and you haven't had a chance to do anything yet, you still have the weekend to
Definitely.
put something together. Now, do they have to have the basket made themselves, or is that something that you guys can help with?
No, we have a committee that actually assembles the baskets and can decorate them. We do have some people that like to do their own baskets, and we are more than willing to accept a finished basket as well.
Okay, and services as well?
Yes.
Looking for services?
Yes, we have a wall of gift certificates and items you can buy for services throughout Owatonna as well.
Okay, so good. So it sounds like a lot of fun. Again, give us the details on when this is.
Saturday night, April 20th, 4 p.m. Yeah, 4 p.m. Doors open at 4 o'clock, and the live auction starts at 7 p.m.
And what is your goal financially for this, Matt?
Last year we were able to raise about $155,000. Obviously we'd like to hit that, but one of the things that our principal has really emphasized over the 3 years that my wife and I have been on the committee is that we really want this to be a fun event. You know, the money's going to come if we make it an event that people are really having fun at and enjoying.
Okay, well good. Well, it sounds like you got it all ready to go. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Ride 'em cowboy. I don't
Yeah.
know. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure meeting you.
You too.
very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate
We'll
it.
be right back with the Owatonna Today Show and Mike Eckers. Stick with us.
Hello, I'm Sean McNulty,
And I'm Deb Gillard with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clarebridge of Owatonna.
and we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Don't let the cold winter weather stop you from exercising. Keep up your fitness program at the West Hills Tennis and Fitness Center. We offer a variety of different membership packages available on daily, monthly, and yearly basis. We also have a variety of programs and services to help the newest of members get started and to help those who have been around for a while improve on what they are doing. The Tennis and Fitness Center participates in insurance reimbursement programs with a variety of different insurance providers that could make you eligible for up to $20 credit each month. For more information about the West Hills Tennis and Fitness Center, call us at 444-4290.
Do you know how to safely dispose of your expired or unused prescription and non-prescription medications? Not by flushing them down the toilet or putting them in the garbage. Doing so pollutes our rivers, streams, and drinking water supply. Take it to the box instead for safe, secure disposal. It's easy. Bring your unused medications in their original containers to the drop-off locations listed on the screen and drop them in the Take It to the Box drop box. Proper disposal of unwanted medications keeps them out of the hands of children and out of our environment. This is a message from the Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County.
Hi, I'm Glenn Mager.
And I'm Tim Thomas of the Brick Mager Funeral Home, and we're proud to serve the Medford and Owatonna areas with cremation and traditional funeral services.
And we're proud to be a part of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, my name is Dave Olson and I'm with R&K Electric, where we provide power to the people. We're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Come out to Spare Time Entertainment on Saturday, April 20th for Bowl for Kids' Sake, benefiting Big Brothers Big Sisters of Southern Minnesota. Start today by forming a team, collecting pledges, and bowl for the kids in your community. Call 451-5922 for more information, or you can go directly to our website to set up your online fundraising page. It couldn't be easier to help change the lives of local children. Raise some money and join us for a great time on Saturday, April 20th from 9 to 2 for Bowl for Kids' Sake. See you there.
Cool.
And we're back with the Owatonna Today Show. I am Shelley Whitehead. I have with me author, playwright, movie star,
Whatever.
time traveler, Mike Eckers. Hi,
History
Mike.
geek. Hi, Shelley. How are you?
Yes. We've had you on the show before, but I'd love for you to give us a quick bio of yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself. And
Okay. Native Minnesotan, family's been in the States since 1844, so I do a lot of time travel there. I retired from a postal career 3 years ago now, and have devoted my time to writing and public speaking, doing a lot of history presentations in schools, and I love St. Mary's. They're a great bunch up there.
Yeah. You have a passion for history, but what's interesting is that it's not just well, I'm sure it's history in general, but because you have such a family that has historical ties to Minnesota, it's actually Minnesota history and your own personal history.
It is. It's interesting that my family has been here for about 5 generations now, and there's been military involvement all the way from the Civil War up through today. I have a son who is serving on active duty in the Navy as we speak. So there's plenty of information to write about as far as a military history, and that's pretty much what I focus on.
And you said you had written 6 books.
That's correct.
And most of them have been at least about your family in some way, shape, or form.
Right. I'm writing a series of books about a fictitious family. It's actually my family, but we gave them a different last name. And they go from the American Revolution all the way up to today. I've written 3 and have number 4 will come out this winter.
Oh, congratulations.
In that series, thanks. And I've written a nonfiction book called The Boys of Wasioja about the guys from Dodge Center that a lot of people are aware of, and that's kind of what we're here for today.
Because you have an event coming up.
That's correct. On Thursday, the 2nd of May, at the Steele County History Center, we're doing a free public screening of a video, a documentary, that was made using footage to, I guess, date myself, that the Hennepin County Technical College up in the cities, they shot hours of video at the 2011 Wasioja event.
Which was a reenactment
That's
event.
correct.
Okay.
That's correct. And decided that they would do a 52-minute documentary based on one of my books, The Boys of Wasioja. So it takes from Wasioja when the war begins in 1861 and follows these boys of Wasioja all the way through to the end of the war and back home.
So we'll see footage from the 2011 event.
That's correct.
But we're also going to hear you talk about some personal stories.
Right.
And that's what's interesting, Mike, is you're not giving details, dates, this battle. You actually try to make it a personal.
I do. When I write, it's more how the individual soldiers feel or felt, and relationships that they had. A lot of the series that I write, my Colors series, as I call it, about my family, is how my family continued. My mom and dad met just before the war. My grandparents met during the war and during World War I, and stories like that are very American. It's amazing how many people meet during times of conflict.
Tell us a little bit about a quick history of the Boys of Wasioja.
Well, in the spring of 1861, when the war began.
You have to be specific.
I do. There was this brand new school at Wasioja. It was the 3rd college in Minnesota. And a number of the students signed up or enlisted to go fight and preserve the Union. And they were gone for the 4 years. And part of the result of that was Wasioja is about 85 people today, whereas at the start of the Civil War, it was actually larger than Rochester at that time. And so it had a profound impact on the city, on the town of Wasioja. It had a profound impact, these boys did, on the Civil War. There's a lot written about the 1st Minnesota at Gettysburg. Well, the 2nd Minnesota was at Chickamauga 3 months after Gettysburg, and then at Missionary Ridge outside of Chattanooga a month and a half after that. And at both of those battles, they had as important a part as the 1st Minnesota had at Gettysburg.
But maybe not necessarily. And so not as well known.
Not as well known because most of the newspapers were out east. And they really got the press. I'm not taking anything away from the 1st. I love those guys.
Exactly.
But the 2nd was also right there. And I like the 2nd partly because it's a Minnesota tradition. We support the Vikings, and they always end up kind of number 2. So Yeah, I feel I'm right in line with that. So.
The underdogs. Yes, that's us. We kind of roll that way, don't we? So, give us a quick idea, one of the stories of one of the soldiers maybe that we will see when we watch this event.
Well, the drummer boy of the regiment, Billy Bircher, there's actually a couple of books written about him, not by me, but Billy Bircher had this habit of asking the officers, how far did we march today, in his personal journal. And Billy enlisted when he was about 14. And by the end of the war, he had this day-by-day account of how many miles they marched. And so the 2nd Minnesota is credited with having documented evidence that they marched further during the Civil War than any other unit. They marched a total of more than 5,000 miles. And that's just the marching. That doesn't include railroad travel and ships and everything else. Just the marching. So that's kind of a neat story that this kid would do that.
Yeah, just that's how his mind worked. He wanted to. What were the losses of Wasioja?
The boys of Wasioja themselves, there were 12 students and 3 faculty members that went in. None of the faculty were killed. 2 of them were actually discharged because of health reasons, including Captain James George, their commander. Of the 12 students, 3 of them died in combat, and another 7 were actually discharged because of health reasons. So only 2 made it through the whole war and came back to Wasioja. One of them is buried in Wasioja, and the other one died at an old soldiers' home in Billings, Montana.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. So when we come to this event, we're going to be seeing the video of the documentary made, and we'll be hearing you speak about
I'll be speaking about the 2nd and answering questions, and not just the 2nd. This year, 150 years ago, this year was 1863. It was the biggest year of the war. Gettysburg, Vicksburg, lots of large battles, horrendous losses for Minnesota families. And I'll be talking about that,
Mike,
too.
why is it important to remember these stories and to keep talking about them?
Well, I think to honor the sacrifices that the soldiers themselves and their families made, but also there's a great saying that says if we don't learn from history, we're doomed to repeat our mistakes. And I see a lot of that today. I could talk about that, but this is only a 15-minute segment. So.
Well, 10 minutes. We've lost a whole another 5 minutes, so there you go.
Time travel, it goes by in a hurry.
You're working on your 5th book. You see the 4th one will be published this winter.
In this series, correct.
Yeah,
I'm working on one right now about the Spanish-American War, which will actually tie this series of books about the Weldon family will go from the Civil War to World War II.
Okay. And if people, you speak all the time.
Quite
you
often.
said you were retired, but I don't believe you.
No, I'm just underemployed.
Because you are at libraries around the community.
Right.
So where are some other places that people might be able to see you if they're interested in hearing more about the things that you've studied?
Honestly, if they go to my website, michaeleckers.com, I have a page that lists all of the public venues that I'll be speaking at. We're doing this, a series of these DVD showings from now until August all around the state. I think we have 13 dates. Most of those are on the website. I'd like to mention, if I could too, that this Father's Day weekend in June, we're having another reenactment out at Wasioja.
Okay.
The first one in 2011 was so successful that the Friends of Wasioja Committee opted to do one this year. And I'll be there, but there will be a lot of fun things
What
there.
is the
again.
reenactment of?
Well, the reenactment this time will be of 3 battles. There will be Chickamauga, and I'm not sure of the other 2.
But for sure that one.
I have to think. Yeah, I'm only narrating the battles, so.
So are you on a microphone and saying, and now Bob
I
is
will
going
be,
to
yes,
stab Bill?
exactly, absolutely. Well, you're not quite to that level, but I'll be giving a 3-minute intro to each of the battles.
And who charges and that kind of thing.
Exactly.
And so you have on right now a Civil War period.
This would be an infantry colonel's uniform. I would be in charge of, for example, the 2nd Regiment of Infantry, who we call the Minnesota 2nd. Be about 1,000 men to start.
Wow.
Most regiments were down to about 100 halfway through the war.
It's astounding. Over the whole war, what was the casualty?
620,000 Americans died,
Yeah.
holding our country together. I like to think that the blood of those men is the glue that holds our states together today.
Yes, because that's what they were fighting for.
That's
to
correct.
keep those states
to
together.
keep the Union.
Good. And you yourself were in the military?
I was. I served right at the end of Vietnam. One of those who didn't do an awful lot. Sailed around, got to celebrate the nation's 200th birthday in a number of ports. That was a lot of fun. Not going to write about that in a book, but
well, you never know.
I don't remember most of it. So.
Well, I want to thank you for your time, Mike. We look forward to hearing from you again and seeing how things are going, maybe once your book is published.
Love to.
Sound good?
Love to.
All right, good.
Thanks, Shelley.
And we'll be right back with the Owatonna Today Show. Please stay with us.
Hi, I'm Amy Martinez.
And I'm Adam Martinez.
Owners of Snap Fitness in Owatonna.
Snap Fitness is a fast, convenient, and affordable fitness center, and we're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Everyone deserves opportunities to have a good life, a quality education that leads to a stable job, enough income to support a family through retirement, and good health. But the reality is, many children fall behind, many families are struggling, and many others are in poor health. United Way's goal is to find long-term solutions. Thanks to a grant from the Otto Bremer Foundation, we're hosting community conversations this year to address these issues. If you'd like to join us, please call our office.
Hi, this is Barry Gillespie, president of ERA Gillespie Real Estate, where our pledge is to save you money, save you time, and simplify your life. And we're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
And we're back with a look at your community announcements. The Steele County Clothesline is having their spring style show tomorrow. Starting at 11 is their social time. At noon, luncheon and fashion show tickets are $25. This is their main fundraising. They'd love for you to come and join them and see the latest fashions from several companies, but also help out the clothesline here in Steele County. We do want to remind you also that Tuesday, April 16th, is the Tracy Peterson. She's a best-selling author from Montana who is going to be coming to the Owatonna Library, and she's going to be talking about her book. That's at noon on Tuesday, April 16th, so make sure you check that out. Young Life is having their annual cake auction. This is a fun time for everyone, so we'd love for you to join them. Saturday, April 20th, doors do open at 10 a.m. with a live auction at 11. I hear it gets kind of crazy. I don't think cake quite flies, but it's close as people are trying to get the specific cakes, so make sure you check that out. If you'd like more information, you can call 451-9401 and talk to Young Life and see if there's information if you'd like to be a part of that or just need more information. They'll be glad to give you that as well. Coda Living Community hosts their open house Monday, April 22nd from 2 to 5. Neighborhood tours and refreshments, 5 o'clock welcome. There's a social reception from 5 to 7. It's an opportunity for you to kind of see what this facility is like if you do have a family member or maybe a possible family member who's interested in community living at Coda. Give them, go see what it's like, or even if they're in your neighborhood and you've always been interested, it's your opportunity to check these things out. Again, that is Monday, April 22nd. It's the 10th annual Steele County Senior and Caregiver Expo. This is for anyone who is giving care to a senior or may be looking at doing that somewhere in the near future. The keynote speaker is Dick Edwards, author of Mom, Dad, Can We Talk? And it starts at 10 a.m. with a pre-expo and at 5:30 at the post-expo. Those are when those keynote speakers will be speaking. And that is at the upper level meeting room of the Four Seasons Center. And the expo itself is Wednesday, May 1st from 11 to 4 at the Four Seasons Center. You can get a lot of information. There's going to be 60 plus informational booths. There is a parking lot shuttle if you're worried about that. And there will even be vehicle safety inspections. So if you need that, there you go. The Steele County Historical Society is seeking donations through their Vintage and Perennial Plant fundraiser. It's spring. I know it doesn't feel like it sometimes, but it is. And if you're looking at planting, you can do this on May 4th. There is the Vintage Plant Sale, and you can go to the Village of Yesteryear on that day. The sale is held from 9 to 2, and the proceeds will benefit the Steele County Historical Education Programming. Thank you so much. Join us on Monday when we talk with Jim Cole from LTO and the Chase Me Comrade play coming up, as well as talking about that Young Life cake auction. We'll see you then on Monday. Have a great weekend.